For gamers, by gamers, hey, Razer's been killing it for fraggers everywhere. And here to give us a glimpse into the future of gaming, please welcome head of the laptop division at Razer Inc, Travis Furst. Hey, Travis, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Nice to meet you. Yes, absolutely.
Super excited.
This is really good stuff. I mean, gamers everywhere, myself a gamer, really loved what you guys introduced because you put out a lot of cool announcements at this year's CES. But can you tell us what people can expect from Razer when it comes to your laptops?
Yeah, so we've been making high-performance laptops for over a decade to meet the needs of gamers, whether you're gaming at home or you're traveling when you're on the go. This year, we've taken a slightly different approach, and we've pushed our performance to new limits that we haven't been able to achieve in the past. We've got a brand new Blade 16-inch and a brand new Blade 18-inch that is really the ultimate desktop replacement laptops.
You know, you talk about desktop replacement, and we've seen how the processing in mobile computing and the ability for these machines to now perform at a high level, not expend as much energy, not get as hot, and was that kind of shift also and consumer behavior directed to be like, hey, we can now go large. You know, there was a time where we had some large laptops, but an 18-inch laptop, true desktop replacement when you're talking about that size, you know, what does that mean for the industry and how you're kind of pushing the envelope to go in that direction?
Well, it allows both gamers and creators to really change the way they work. You know, you don't need to be fixed in one spot anymore to really take advantage of the full performance. And our new 18-inch is actually still incredibly compact. I know 18-inch may sound like a bigger laptop, but we've actually been able to fit a much larger screen in the same footprint as our existing 16-inch laptop. And even our 16-inch is very close to the footprint of our existing older 15-inch laptop. So they're still incredibly powerful, but they're also portable.
Yeah, you know, you talk about the actual sizes, but there's a lot of people that are watching that are like, okay, maybe I didn't hear the announcements from Razer, but I know what Razer's up to. You want to drop some technical specs. Or I heard about something about, you can change resolutions on these displays depending on, you talked about creator versus gamer, which is pretty unique.
Absolutely. So traditionally, if you're a creator, you need to kind of look for a creator system. If a gamer, you might look for more of a gaming-focused display. But we've combined the best of both worlds, and we've introduced the world's first dual-mode mini LED display. And what that means is that you can have a 4K display running at high refresh rates, you know, up to about 144 hertz, but then you can go to the second gaming mode, which will allow you to lower the resolution down to full HD and push the performance up to 240 hertz. So you get the best of both worlds. And both the displays are factory calibrated, so you get high color saturation and accurate colors. So whether you're doing content creation or gaming, it truly is the best of both worlds.
Man, I feel like you're trying to get me to jump over because, you know, as someone who's currently a content creator, a lot of content creators, like especially in the tech space, they're working on Mac machines, right? But one of the biggest issues that a lot of us talk about is like, well, we don't have the ability to do gaming at the level that the rest of the industry that's running on PCs is, and now you're saying, oh, hey Brian, come on over here. We got your gaming, we got your content creation. I mean, it really is like the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, exactly. With the new NVIDIA 40 series graphics cards and some of the AI acceleration, you can push frame rates and real-time rendering to just new limits.
Man, okay, that's awesome. So also, we talked about processing, but how do you get partners like Intel and NVIDIA to, you know, you partner with them, but how do you really get the most out of their components that helps drive all this innovation?
Yeah, so we've got an incredibly large R&D and thermal engineering team, and one of our kind of secrets to being able to provide so much performance is our vapor chamber cooling system. Mm-hmm. It's a liquid cooling system that allows the system to just push the power limits to just incredibly high performance rates. And our thermal engineers and the rest of our engineering team works very closely with Intel, NVIDIA, and other partners to be able to do things like, you know, shift the performance over from the CPU to the GPU dynamically depending on what you're doing. Whether your content creation task or your gaming task might need more performance in a different area, you know, we've enabled power shifting technologies. Also within our Razer Synapse software mode, within the performance settings, you can actually go in and adjust the performance. So you may not always want to push the system to its limits. Maybe you're in a work meeting and you want it to stay quiet or cool. You can go in and set that mode. But then when you need to just go completely full performance, you have the ability to adjust that. And it's really that synergy of Razer working with our partners like Intel and NVIDIA that have allowed us to push so much performance. And with the new CPUs from the 13th gen Intel CPUs, we're talking 24 cores and a mobile processor. It's just incredibly powerful.
And every time you say the word content creation, I'm just like, dang, stop tempting me. You know, another thing that these new laptops have 16 by 10 aspect ratio. And so what does that mean? This is a change generally for the Blade line. We've seen the 15 and 17, we have a 16 and 18. So what is going to that aspect ratio mean, and why did you guys do that?
Yeah, it's allowed us to put a larger display in a relatively similar form factor. And then the new displays give you more space, especially for editing tools, and even for certain gaming tasks. You know, depending on the type of game, you can see more space in certain dimensions, which unlocks more possibilities and also improves your workflows.
You know, Travis, I talked to you earlier, and you've been at CES for a good amount of years, maybe a plus 10 years, I think we were talking about. How have you seen this space change? I mean, you've been around it, but is there anything that you say, man, I didn't think we'd do this, or are you surprised still? You know, how has it been just seeing the evolution of this space?
I mean, that's why we love this industry, right? Is we're always pushing new limits, and this year is really special for us because, you know, if you look at some of our past products, we're incredibly thin and light, and we had just phenomenal performance. But to be able to provide like true desktop class performance, like desktop replacement performance, in such a small portable form factor, it's really exciting. So we're having a great show, and really excited to get these products shipping later on in February.
I know you are. I know people want to get them, and you know, you benefit by them shipping. We benefit by us getting them. What's maybe next for Razer, or what areas are you also kind of looking into? I'm not asking you to tell me what your next product is, but how are you thinking as a company?
Yeah, so we always want to continue to push performance. I mean, the higher performance that we can give users, you know, the better frame rates they're going to get, the more, you know, it provides a competitive advantage, whether you're in first-person shooters or other games. So we want to continue to push frame rates up. And then for content creators, we want to speed up their workflows. We want to reduce rendering times. We want to continue to provide better real-time workflows where you're not waiting on rendering and you're able to edit in real time. And thanks to AI and other technologies like NVIDIA DLSS, the performance is just every generation continuing to get better and better. And with the help of AI, in future years, we'll see even further performance boost. So it's really exciting.
Very nice. All right, well, hey, Travis, thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy the show. Can't wait to see those bad boys in person, all right? Okay, everybody, if you'd like to check out the Razer experience, head over to the Central Hall or just go to the URL below.